Okay, so now let's talk about what happens for all of the investors that you worked with before a Series C or Series A financing. Usually these are people who signed SAFEs, simple agreement for future equity, and this is a form that Y Combinator puts out and maintains. And usually the idea with a SAFE is that you can sign it with no lawyers involved, although please, please, please sign a board consent before you sign SAFEs if you're going to sign SAFEs without lawyers involved. So you sign a SAFE that gives the SAFE holder a right to certain shares in the new acquisition. In some cases, people will also sign like a pro rata, meaning a proportional share agreement that gives them the right to invest in the next round in proportion to what they invested in the first, or some other specific metric. This can be super detailed. So your SAFE holders are going to exist. They're going to have a right to be a part of the transaction. That's true if it's just an exit right after you signed a SAFE, and that's also true if you do a preferred stock financing. And the general idea is that the SAFE is going to automatically convert into the preferred shares. And that's like whatever share of stock you're selling in the financing. And the price is going to be fixed by the terms of the SAFE. So remember that you are actually going to have a round that includes your SAFE holders if any of them choose to exercise pro rata rights. And that, they will be receiving some stock in exchange for their SAFE. Like the SAFE converts, the money they paid already counts, they get back the stock in the financing. So all of those people, if you have 2 of them, if you have 100 of them, they all have to be coordinated with for a Series C financing. And it's not like you just sign the paperwork and then tell them about it later. Like they have to review the paperwork. They have to sign the stock purchase agreements. All of them need corrected signature blocks. You have to make sure the right fund owns the SAFE. And this takes a massive, massive amount of lawyer time. It's incredibly important that the details be right, that the bylines be right. There are often things that need to be cleaned up as a part of the financing. And so just understand that, you expect that you're going to have a lot of conversations with your SAFE holders. You as the founder actually have to get in touch with them and talk to them. You can't just email them and have a lawyer talk to them. These are your investors. They're going to be a part of your cap table for a long time. You want to have the conversation with them. And you want to understand as you're going into a financing, once you've signed a term sheet, for example, whether they're going to participate, whether they want to exercise any pro rata rights, whether they want to back out of something, whether they're going to be difficult, who's going to participate. And if you have all of them gathered upfront, that's ideal. What we like to do with the software is actually have everybody create an account, set up their own byline, and then just pull it all into any signature pages that get drafted for them anytime in the future. But in the sort of old world where a junior associate bills 0.25 hours to update the signature blocks, this is what's happening. They're carefully checking, funds change their mind, there's email exchanges, they're figuring out who the signatory is, the signatory might change, might be a different signatory from when you sign the SAFE, yada, yada, yada. So the more SAFE holders you have, and this is kind of the same thing with convertible notes, the more of a interpersonal drama you're going to be looking at.